Hey everyone, in today's video I want to talk about the differences between two Petzl ice axes, the Petzl Gully and the Petzl Ride. They're similar in a lot of ways, but they're also different. I haven't been able to find a good video that sort of talked about the differences, so I decided to make one, and that's going to be this video today. Let's start by talking about the Petzl Gully. The Petzl Gully is an ice axe geared towards technical ski mountaineering and mountaineering. The Petzl Gully is 45 centimeters long and 280 grams. It has a steel pick and either an adze or a hammer. The steel pick is B rated. It has an aluminum handle that's also B rated. All Petzl Gullies come with a pinky rest, which sort of nods towards its use. It's really there to help you get a grip if you're doing some more technical ice climbing. Although being B rated, it's not rated for something like mixed climbing or dry tooling. It has, somewhat of a spike on the bottom, but maybe not as much as a dedicated PLA or sort of longer ice axe. And then it has a hole at the bottom for clipping a lanyard too. Now let's talk about the Petzl Ride. The Petzl Ride is marketed towards non-technical ski mountaineering and non-technical mountaineering in general. It is 45 centimeters long and 240 grams. It has a steel pick that is B rated, and all of them come with an adze, although this adze, similar to the Gully, is not huge. It has an aluminum B rated handle. It also has some texture at the bottom, and I've added some self-amalgamating tape. The Petzl Ride has the same sort of spike at the bottom that is not, again, as good as a dedicated spike, but it definitely works. You can plunge it in the snow. And it also has a hole for a lanyard. Now let's talk about the differences between these two ice axes, as on paper they appear to be really similar. And the differences are, I would say, in the details. The Petzl Ride is made for ski mountaineering and non-technical mountaineering. It is a wonderfully light ice axe. It's great for self-arresting, but I don't know if this is what I want to be doing some technical ice climbing up a couloir with. The Petzl Gully, on the other hand, is just a slightly more technical tool. The added weight helps when you're swinging to get into ice or neve. The pick is a little bit more downturn, so it's a little bit more aggressive. The pinky rest is, of course, really helpful, and the addition of a hammer is definitely a hallmark of a more technical tool. So which ice axe is for you? Well, to start, they're both pretty darn light. At 280 grams and 240 grams, these are both incredibly light and probably a lot lighter than the ice axes that you're used to. I have both because I got both for a pretty darn good deal, so I figured why not, and then I had a pair, or I could lend one to a friend. The Gully is definitely the more technical, the more capable tool, although if you're not planning on doing any sort of ice climbing or sort of front pointing, then I think the Ride is a pretty good ski mountaineering or sort of non-technical mountaineering ice axe. They are both pretty short, and especially for someone like me, I don't think this is the ice axe I'm going to take out on every trip. But if I'm just going on a very non-technical mountaineering trip, if I'm just doing glacier travel or something that's fairly simple, especially if it's not at a super high angle or if I don't need to be constantly plunging the ice axe, I'll probably, go with the Ride. They're both great ice axes. They both have, their own niches. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and liking. You can probably tell I'm not a professional videographer. I really just make videos when I have a question that I want to be answered or when I want to see something reviewed that I can't find videos about. So that's my main goal. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're able to get outside.